This video is brought to you by ABC Supply, the largest wholesale distributor of roofing and other select exterior and interior building products in North America.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Roofing Contractors' Best of Success podcast show. I'm RC Editor-in-Chief Art Eisner, and I'm really glad to be joined today by Mark Santacrose, Executive Chairman of Tecta America. Mark, thank you for being here.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Happy to be here, Art.
Great. Well, we're here on the show floor from IRE 2025 in San Antonio. Certainly a lot of excitement here in the industry. A lot of excitement for Tecta this year. Another $1 billion year in revenue. Mark, does that ever get old to hear?
No, it doesn't get old. But as we've talked about in the past, revenue is not something we ever focus on. It happens by doing lots of good things, but it's nice to hear.
Right.
I'll admit it.
Well, and certainly something, could you have imagined that number when you started off with this company 25 years ago?
No. Our growth has been the result of just having wonderful people working for the company and our constant quest to find top contractors that would be willing to join us. So, no, we never actually thought about it that much. We're usually just kind of head down.
Right, focus on the job.
Right.
And yet here you are.
Yeah.
We talked about your acquisition strategies, over the years. But 25 years is certainly something to celebrate. I know you guys will take pride in that. What does that mean to you, and how are you conveying that to some of your people that may not have been there for the full 25?
Yeah, I'd say kind of I've had two thoughts about that. One is just surviving 25 years is a big deal, and I think that's probably our biggest claim to fame. When I started, there were a number of other consolidations going on in the industry, and we're the only one that really lasted and kind of came out the other end. Not because we're the smartest people in the room, but we're still standing. We've learned from a lot of mistakes, and at this point, we're pretty fine-tuned. The other thing is, just as I was just saying, it comes from our people. We have great folks in the field, great folks running our operations, and we do everything we can from a corporate standpoint to help them out. And that's as simple as that.
All right. Well, 25 years in, how would you describe the state of the roofing right now?
Well, it's exciting. I mean, it's what I like about the industry is it's very straightforward. We're providing a necessary service to building owners and our customers. We have so much respect for the people who actually do the work every day. That's the challenge. In a world where everything is defined by the latest app or AI function or something like that, it's really nice to be in an industry where it's about people and about service and doing a great job every day. So I think as far as the state of the industry, I think it's as strong as it's ever been. There's certainly challenges in finding people to work. Lots of issues on interest rates and how that will impact things long term. But I just think we're in great shape.
Right. Having said all that, there's we just completed our State of the Industry report. There seems to be still a lot of optimism out there.
Yeah.
And you share that?
Absolutely. Our backlog is as strong as it's ever been. There seems to be a lot of new work coming in. We're excited.
How are you seeing the commercial market change, and how are you guys trying to meet the demand of those changes?
There certainly has been a lot of growth from data centers and from the technology centers, a lot of warehousing as well in the last number of years, especially post-COVID. And for a contractor, of our size and capabilities, that's a big market for us to take advantage of, or to participate in. But just overall, I think there's more professionalism in the industry. Obviously, the influx of private equity investors changes things has changed the playing field a little bit for us as a firm that likes to find people to acquire. We've got competition in that for a change, but it's okay.
It doesn't really seem to change your acquisition strategy, though. You're always looking for the right people or the right team to fit.
That's exactly right. We are not trying to do 10 deals a year and accelerate our activity that way. We are accelerating our efforts to find great people because we're bigger, so we're capable of doing that. But we're just trying to find the best contractors that fit our organization. We talk to lots of people, and there's some great contractors out there that, for one reason or another, are not a fit for Tecta. So it's really finding people that are going to fit in our system, be excited to join Tecta, take advantage of what we have, but also bring something to the table that we can learn and distribute across our organization. And we're, happily finding plenty of opportunities to do that.
And what about interest in Tecta itself, potentially? Could Tecta be for sale at one point?
With any private equity owned company, and we have two very well established, very large firms that have been involved with Tecta for a long time. But anybody who's in the private equity world or owned by professional investors will be sold at some point if they're doing a good job. So we've been able to deliver great results for our owners for a long time. At some point, I'm sure they'll want to take advantage of that. But from a Tecta standpoint, since we've been at it a long time, we aren't worried about it. We don't have people coming in trying to professionalize us or change us or tweak things like a lot of folks that are just getting their feet wet in the space will find. So,
got it. Well, I wanted to ask you about distribution too, with your perspective in the industry. How have what contractors needed from distributors changed? And I guess when you're talking to distributors, say, what do you expect from them, or what should contractors expect from their distributor partners?
So I'll try to give it from two perspectives. The one that's least informed is the one that's probably of more use to the general audience, which is at the operator level. So, our operating presidents and their teams and inside the guys who are actually running the business at Tecta, they make the decision on who to buy from. So they're going to value somebody who's got great service, is on it, doesn't leave 10 guys on a roof waiting for product to show up, that have great, obviously other service aspects and from training and things like that. Obviously, great price and product quality and product availability. Coming through COVID, I think people learned who their friends were, and folks who were really went the extra mile to help them. And we've got some great distributor partners that did that for us, but I know that's not consistent. It's not the way it was across the world. At a corporate level, we are looking for our distributor partners to just get better at what they do. We give them direct feedback on, hey, this operation could use a call. These people have an issue. It's not ever meant to, cause trouble. We're just trying to give them feedback to help them be better. They also give us something that I value is to give us feedback on how the overall industry is doing, what trends to spot, what's happening in different products. Is this price increase going to stick? All that kind of stuff.
I see. So they play a role in strategy as well.
Absolutely. No, they're key, and because they have a perspective that they get a lot from us too, because we have 100 locations and can give them feedback on what's happening in the market, and they see things from their thousands of customers that they can give us a heads up on. So it's a great partnership.
What are you concerned at all about us getting back to that supply crunch stage we felt post-COVID? All this talk about tariffs and all the change in the economy that's happening. Any of that concern you, or what does concern you?
Yes, we talk about things like that, and anything that is possibly destabilizing is a concern. We'd love low interest rates and no shocks at all.
Fast supply, yeah.
Right. That said, we were talking to one of our partners the other day, and find that over the last X number of years, actual shipments averaged 3 or 4%. But that average is after up 20, down 12, up 15. So, that was the COVID shock to the system, and then overstocking, and then destocking, and all that stuff created a lot of noise in the system. And but from our standpoint, we just put our heads down, find great projects, make sure that we've got good people. Finding good people is probably job one. making sure they're well trained, have good safety procedures and all that kind of stuff. So the stuff that happens at 50,000 feet in the economy and the political world and all that stuff, we talk about it, it has an impact, but that's really not where we spend our time.
25 years in, what are you proudest of your people at Tecta?
Well, as I said in an internal note the other day, we're certainly proud of the financial success and top line numbers, and our bottom line numbers actually we're more proud of. But the thing that really makes us feel good about it is the way we've done it. We really, truly think we've got the right culture. Our people value each other. They like working at Tecta. We place great value on treating our people with respect and dignity and training them to be better. We have resources of 100 locations that they can all learn from each other. And we think that is we have an organization that is set up for the next 25 years just to keep doing what we're doing. Pretty simple.
All right, so ready for another quarter century then.
Maybe might not be my show, but I think the organization will absolutely be there.
All right, got it. Mark, where can people find out more?
Well, certainly our website, www.tectaamerica.com. If you're interested in selling your business, give John Massarelli a call. He's on LinkedIn. Call Jill and Art. They'll always send you in the right direction, too. All right.
All right, very good. Well, thank you all for joining us. Before you head out to the Tecta website, be sure to look back at roofingcontractor.com and sign up for our free e-newsletters and our social media platforms so you can stay on top of all the news and information happening in roofing. Thanks again for being here, and stay safe out there.